Good morning. So I had a long dream in the dream state, and usually I can wake up and remember it, but I can't. And I can only remember one thing out of my dream. Okay? I was getting a bit agitated from it because there was people trying to swipe people's memory right after coming out of the dream state, okay? Because they understand that this REM sleep, or this this subconscious rest state is it's having people come to huge conclusions that they wouldn't that their brain couldn't take them when they were awake. I hope that made sense. I just woke up, so that was so hard to spit out. So it made me a bit I don't know, I had to hand it over to God what I was feeling, though, because that's the first thought that came into my mind, was one of those downloads that I had. But he was telling me that that's not the case. That's not the case, okay? If you have these things that slip your mind, okay, it's either the next thing that God knows you're about to say is gold and there needs to be some sort of reset before you push it out, okay? Or what was there was not put there by God and he swipes it out, okay? So don't worry about it. It was for your good, okay? And the part that I do remember about my dream is that and I don't like this part because it affects me and I have to change, right? So when healers, they see something, okay, they're gonna now practice what they preach. And I don't like this one. I really don't, because my diet's already so limited and this has seemed to bring variety to me, right? So I don't like it. So I could choose not to say it, but I'm not going to do that, okay? I'm going to say it and I'm going to practice it. Spices and rubs. Spices and rubs. We drench our meat in spices and rubs, okay? And this is giving us a lot of health issues. And then I heard leaky gut, okay? If you're putting lots of spices and rubs on your meat, it's just not a good thing. It defeats the purpose of it helping us, and that's the whole intent. Okay, so salt, yes. Anything with sugar or something that you're like, huh? What is that? Right? Get healthier spices and rubs. No sugar, no words that are I should probably Google that. Okay, no. You should probably know what that word means, okay, for you to want to put it in your body. So maybe you want to make your own and not put so much. These spicy foods aren't actually good for us, okay? And that was the part of the dream state that stuck, okay? Yeah, these spicy foods. People are addicted to the pain that they put their body through, okay? As even if it's just minuscule. I was eating meat, right? And the next thing that I'm not doing is vaping, right? And I know this, okay? I'm only eating meat. I feel really great. Unless I eat fish, because I don't know what was wrong with that fish, but I couldn't eat that fish. And I can't eat pork. So I'm back to just beef. And I feel really great when I'm just eating beef. Oh, like, when I go outside of that and I experiment with something else, I regret it. Okay? I regret it instantly. I'm probably gonna have to do it 5 more times before I just stop. So in doing that, I like really know what affects me, because I feel really great, and then I'll like do something where then I feel like shit. Okay, instantly vaping. But putting rubs on my meat was like nothing like vaping, and nothing like pork, and nothing like that fish. So when you are putting your body through pain, you don't realize the minuscule things that are actually the worst. Yeah. That are actually the worst damage that you've been doing for your entire life. I haven't been vaping my entire life. Yeah, that's fucking terrible. Okay? The symptoms from that are terrible. But the symptoms from spices and rubs that I've been using the entirety of my life, okay, would need to go first, because of the duration, okay, and how really, really bad they are for you. So now I can only eat salt to taste. Okay? Animals eat all these herbs and stuff, all these nutrient-dense things, for us to then eat the animals. So that sucks. That sucks, but it just makes so much sense. It came to me in the dream state, and I was conversating with an elder. So, teas are okay for their designated, like, illness, okay? So if you are detoxing, you can have a dandelion tea. You know what I mean? If you have stomach cramps, you can have a raspberry leaf tea. Preferably if you've picked it, right? If you've picked it on your own and you freeze that herb, label it, whatever, but not every one of us have time to do that. Yeah, so like these herbs and plants and berries and things like that, these were all there for like emergency medicinal purposes. Back. I hope that I get that same elder back in my dream, and they start teaching me more about what and when. But that was the gist of the dream state. That was the basis of it. Is that these things are okay, but they're usually used when they're needed. They're used when they're needed. Okay, just like organ meat is like very, 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 very full of vitamins, okay? And you're only ever supposed to eat it when you need it. So if you're like malnourished or like been eating this carb full diet, sugar diet for a long time, then yeah, you're probably one of the people who need to eat some liver or some organ meat. But if not, Okay, maybe you just need like a sliver, and then that'll be it for like years. But all of the nutrients is in the meat. So I mean, a carnivore, something about corn too. Corn is terrible, but anyways, why? I'll meditate on it. Okay, I'll meditate on it. So no more spices and rubs, unless like I see that there's no sugar and there's no weird words, and those will never go on the meat. Those will never go on the meat. And even if I know what everything is in it, there's just a little teeny tiny. Okay? So I just don't got the time to do that. I don't. Okay? I get annoyed easily. What I'm going to do is not use any spices, and I'm only going to use salt to taste. Somebody's trapped in their mind because they don't want a cycle to end with you. But it's been ended, okay? This is a cycle of stalking. Like, if you didn't want a cycle to end, you'd be in that person's life making something right. The right way, okay? Not this, like, delusion. It's only because you want money. Chill. Go find something you're good at. I'm here to get on my level. Get on my level. Your mind doesn't match, right? The way you think, the way you process things, the way you get things done is not a match. This person won't allow you back. Yeah, the cycle has been closed. Okay? You just want to cause someone conflict in the mind because they don't want to be with you. That's the truth. And you want their money. By any means necessary. Like, I'll even be a yes man. What the fuck? They're moving on. They're moving on. Okay? They're moving on. They have been moving on. Okay? Somebody is in a delusion. Maybe you haven't. I'm getting like you haven't spoke to this person in years. Months. Okay? Maybe a couple weeks. But I mean, when that person says that's it, that's it. So, I don't know what the fuck you're smoking or... Something's not working right. Okay? Somebody's defending someone's truth. They're actually fighting against adversity when it comes to these people's like attacks at them. Someone's dismissing people's attacks, dismissing people's like, and what I mean by attacks is like what comes out their mouth, right? Somebody's defending your truth, okay? Well, that is admirable, right? And there is like if you're having problem with trusting people, you're one of these people who have been targeted, watched, without your consent, stuff like that. You're just very weary. That's okay. Okay? It's with good reason. It's good with good reason that you're weary towards people. And It's actually a gut feeling to do so, right? So just get good with being with yourself for a while. Get good with being with yourself for a good while. Okay? That is not paranoia. It is not paranoia. Given these circumstances, under these circumstances, okay, that's a very normal feeling. That's actually an intuitive feeling, okay? So just be okay with being with self. Okay? You're the coolest person you know. Truly, up until now, you're the coolest person you know. So it's not a big deal. I just heard the devil you know. The devil you know was a saying made up by the devil. The devil you know is a saying that was made up by the devil. Okay? It's not the devil you know. No, it's you and God. Okay? Fuck that devil. Fuck that devil. And that one. Fuck them both. Okay? It's you and God. The longer you allow that devil you know around you, is the longer you're going to suffer to certain extents, right? Depending on how evil they are. How much they drag you down. Get good at being with yourself. Hands down, you'll get sick of your own shit faster. Faster. Okay? You'll want to work on better things. You'll want to work on bettering yourself. Okay? When you share these things, these thoughts with people for validation, because that's what it is. Okay? They'll ask you why. And it's not because they actually give a fuck. They'll ask you why so you question yourself. You understand that? That's why when we think these thoughts and we're like, ooh, I think I need validation for this one. I think I need it. Right? Then we ask the how, who, what, when, what, why, how. We ask those questions to ourselves and we pray on it. So that we know who, what, where, when, how. And we know it in ourselves, to ourselves, with the guidance of our higher power. And now when we get that impulse in that peaceful state, we can now act. Okay? We can act with confidence. Because we have ourselves and we have our higher power. The devil you know will have you questioning yourself. The devil you know will have you questioning yourself. Somebody's walking away from a Queen of Wands in reverse. This person's too confident. They're too confident. This person's too confident. They're too confident for their own good, man. The devil you know. This person's ammo, seduction, Jezebel. Someone's walking away. This no longer serves them, okay? Doesn't mean that they're less attractive. No, they're attractive. They got an ugly inner soul. The devil you know. Somebody's no longer emotionally... Someone's drowning being with the Queen of Wands, the devil they know. They're trying to end out a cycle. They're trying to end out a cycle. They weren't even allowed to, like, they didn't even allow themselves to express their inner world. The devil you know. Okay? This person has so much within them. So much creativity. So much peace. Wow. But they held it within. Okay? They held it within. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. This person can't even express themselves. Oppression. They put the wrong people on the wrong pedestal. Arrows of hate. The devil you know. There's a Queen of Wands here with a lot of Knight of Wands. Maybe 8 of them. 8 sexual partners. Or more. Okay? And they're talking back and forth, sending arrows of hate in order to attack. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Yeah. To bind. Oh, shit. This is like a mass spread of STDs. A mass spread of STDs. I hate this stuff. I really like... Especially if you're attractive, like the devil will use seduction a lot. A lot. Okay? Yeah, this woman, there's a woman here who's giving their infected cup to a lot of men. About 8 of them. About 8 of them who are then spreading it from there. Okay, she's not telling these men. And then these men are coming in with burning sticks to spread to other women. Okay? This is the end of this cycle. And I'm hoping that the end of this cycle means that these conversations of hate have been detected, okay? And that this woman's going to jail because this woman's like, they know that they do this. They know that they do this. This mind games, any means necessary type of shit is done. Somebody's walking away. The smoke is cleared. This illusion, this facade is over. This cycle is complete. So there's one of these, there's somebody here where they can you can no longer get in their energy. You can no longer get in their energy. Okay? You can no longer siphon their energy for your creative endeavors. You can no longer affect somebody's womb and their fertility. Okay? You want people to walk away from this person. Oh, shit. Okay, the King of Swords. The King of Swords is telling these little minions what's what. This woman's little minions. Okay? The only reason this person ever had any power was because you allowed it. Okay, so you being cutthroat to these people makes this woman know that her facade is over. Queen of Pentacles. Remember how I said somebody is actually defending your truth? Okay? They are defending your truth. And that's justice. Okay, this is justice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I really and truly appreciate you. I'm feeling like an abundance amount of love. Okay, my heart feels really full. Like I'm not feeling the words I love you, but I'm feeling an abundance of like respect and support. Okay, and that's what I consider to be love. So thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay. So let's do some cue cards. And then cue cards? Yes. Okay. Do some cue cards, and then I probably won't be on as much today. Someone feels like a decision of the past wasn't wise. Wisdom in the reverse. Okay. Release. Somebody's releasing something that wasn't wise. Someone that was actually trying to backdoor them. Accident. Family dispute. STD, sickness. Admire. Wisdom in the reverse. Family. Not being wise. The devil you know. Ooh. Just wait. Okay. Whoa, these people are so mad. Like I'm getting like someone just like, they're fucking screaming, man. And not even like that. It's like high pitched, like losing their fucking mind. Okay? This is how these people thought that they were going to advance in life. Okay? That's how you know that these people are grimy. Okay? Let me see. Let me show you. Ah! Just wait. I'm going to take a sip of coffee and take a breath. Okay. Somebody released someone that was trying to set them up. This setup failed. Okay? This is how they were going to advance in life. This is how they advance in life, is to set people up by any means necessary, in many different ways, many different tactics. It's just like secret knowledge for all the devils you know. You know? The devil you know doesn't need to be dangerous. The devil you know could actually be an admirer. The devil you know will have things look like an accident. The devil you know will have things look like you chose it. The devil you know will always want you not to succeed, always not want you to make wise decisions, always not want you to get rid of addiction. The devil you know will always want you to be seduced, but this was in the reverse. So somebody is realizing how their family is the devil they know. Right? You've probably heard them say that saying. Okay, I know I have. You've released this, which makes them not be able to set you up. Okay? This is the main The main, you know. Okay. Accident, STD, not successful. Okay. There's no accident. You don't slip and fall into it or onto it, right? They were not successful. This family wanted to send in an admirer, okay, in order to give you this. But that was not successful either. You love self. You love self. You admire self. Okay? So this seduction can affect you. This was not a wise decision. These family members could be fighting now. They're fighting because you got over addiction. Okay? You could have not even been an addict. You were around shitty people putting shitty things in your body. Right? These people aren't wise. Or this person could have admired you, but you didn't admire them because they weren't wise. Okay? They went off and got an I said accident, but I meant STD, so take it how it fits. These people that wanted you to have an STD could have gotten in an accident, or an accident could have happened. Okay? After you chose to release them. But you releasing these people, this temptation, these devils that you know, okay, addiction, this was a big reason why your endeavors were failing to get off the ground. Like maybe they'd go to a certain level and it'd plateau. This is why. The devils you know. Okay? They have you questioning yourself just by little words that you speak. One little comment, they'll have something to say and they'll have a reasoning behind it. A big enough reasoning than you even have, so it trumps your own. Okay, you understand that? You understand that you need to ask the who, what, where, when, why, hows to yourself. Write it down. If you write that thought down, now you won't forget that thought about it. Now when your brain takes you back there, you can think deeper on it and write that down, and that's how that will expand. You won't get stuck on one little thing that you thought. But make sure that, like, if you're around people, keep your journal in your safe, okay, or in like something that you can lock, okay, or just make sure it stays between you and God, so that you and God can set up this plan, okay, and by the grace of God, like, you succeed, okay, but first you gotta start loving self, where you don't look up to these people that are the devils, you know, okay? Love self and don't give in to temptation. When God anoints something and puts someone in your life, you'll know. You won't second guess it, okay? And if you do, and that is your person, you guys aren't ready for each other yet. She has lessons to learn, you have lessons to learn, and you'll see them. That's why when people say, if you love someone, let them go. Okay? Because you're having issues, or they're having issues, and it's nothing that needs to be forced. Nothing should be forced. Okay? There was one of these tea bags that said, what did it say? It said, that nature is never in a rush and things still something. Things still fall into place, right? Gracefully. They don't have, it doesn't have anything forcing them. Okay. Was a collaboration to create blockages for you. Okay, parental issues. Someone looks up to their parents in their decision making. Look at this. And they're graceful with it. They're graceful with these intents to cause you problems because they're selfish, okay? They know that you're a leader. They know your potential, and that's the entirety of why. Okay? Parental issues. You need them to make your decision making. But that's in the reverse. That's really fucking good. This is actually really good. This is positive. This is positive. Someone's recognizing that when they share, someone has to kill it. Something about a chip. Something about a chip. Like a microchip. Ooh. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm going to meditate on that microchip. In the ER? Microchip in the ER. What the fuck? Microchip in the ER. That's wild. That's wild. Okay. Fuck's sakes. Okay, I'm gonna do these. Microchip in the ER? Like what? I'm not getting anything else from that. Obviously for programming, but like I'm not getting of anything of sustenance from that. So if you're an intuitive, you can take that and run with it. But I'm not getting anything else. Okay. I don't really want to either. Just spooky. Oh, that gave me shivers. I bring balance and harmony to all my relationships. Temperance. Yes, that's beautiful. You'll attract people that do the same thing, right? Mutual respect. Mutual respect. Somebody doesn't really have the courage to stand up for themselves, or at least they didn't, okay, and their own beliefs. Because like somebody's parents were just overbearing, like too confident. Like I don't understand what makes someone think that they're so special. Compared to the next human being, you know what I mean? Someone very dark, like they're dark-spirited. But they come off as friendly and loving and honorable. Ooh, that's the worst, right? When they come off like that, but they're dark-spirited. She's well disposed towards him. Love of money. Wow. Serviceable. Obliging. Signifies opposition, jealousy, deceit, and infidelity. The devil, you know. So it's going to take a while of being balanced and being in harmonious relationships, right? And sometimes that's not around us. Sometimes that's nowhere to be found around us. So if you want to skip a step of introducing friends and giving them a chance, okay, that's going to fail until you love yourself fully and you choose 1, 2. 1, 2, okay? Our God is like a jealous too, right? If you're putting other people before yourself, that relationship will crumble or you'll get abused until it does. Okay? Angel number 311. Because you're supposed to pick yourself first. You're supposed to think for yourself first. Make that decision on your own. For your own. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. this person doesn't take care of their loved ones. This person could be going to jail. And this is what they've manifested for themselves, for trying to trap you. Ten of Wands. They're burdened because they're going to jail. Now they're trying to get other people to trap you. The reason that these people feel so much passion towards trapping you is because they feel so much passion in the bedroom with this woman. Damn, the fucking devil, you know. Shit, fuck that devil. They want to be able to gaslight you with their minions, their little sex minions. To cause illusion, to distract you, okay? So they'll come in with all these excuses, come in with all these problems that seem like your problems, okay? Because these could be your workers. So they seem like your problems. They seem like they need to be addressed. But that's because this woman knows your problems. These people know your problems, okay? And they know your priority. They know your priorities, okay? So they're going to put shit always in front of your ideas so that you have to address them, so that you're constantly distracted. Consistently. These people are fucking consistent. Okay? That's why you just pray. Write your ideas down. Who, what, where, when, why, how. Okay, for yourself. Fuck what these people think, man. You've already learned as much as you can from these people. Okay, you're the best person that you know. Honestly, you are. And I know this because I'm the best person I know. On a personal level, yeah, I don't know anyone better than I know myself. And I am the best person I know because I'm a very good person. Okay? It doesn't make me a bad person for choosing myself above everybody else. It actually, that's what makes me great. That's what makes me special. Angel number 27 and angel number 71. Angel number 72. I'm gonna press my coffee real quick. Coffee's really not good for you either, but I haven't got I'm waiting for the download. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Imagine the people in your life as tiny infants and as 100-year-old adults. I think we did this one before, but I feel like it's relevant, so I'm going to read it again. I learned this technique almost 20 years ago. It has proven to be extremely successful for releasing feelings of irritation towards other people. Okay, and this is the same irritation that I felt in the morning right after the dream state, okay? And this is also the releasing of like entire people. Okay, and their irritation, because that's all they bring to us. Okay, even if it's covertly, okay, even if we don't know why they're asking why or why they have these subtle comments, it's for a fucking reason, okay? It's the devil you know. Think of someone who truly irritates you, who makes you feel angry. Now close your eyes and try to imagine this person as a tiny infant. See their tiny little features and their innocent little eyes. Know that babies can't help but to make mistakes, and each of us was, at one time, a little infant. Now roll forward the clock 100 years. See the same person as a very old person who's about to die. Look at their worn out eyes and their soft smile, which suggests a bit of wisdom and the admission of mistakes made. Now know that each of us will be 100 years old, alive or dead, before many decades go by. You can play with this technique and alter it in many ways. It almost always provides the user with some needed perspective and compassion. If our goal is to become more peaceful and loving, we certainly don't want to harbor negativity towards others. Okay, so this is an activity that you would do after you get rid of these devils that you know, right? They're really not bringing anything to the table other than irritation, okay? It is appropriate to have strong boundaries and then do this. Seek first to understand. Okay. Have a good day, people. And so will I.